trying to beat the rain. Grandpa's got his awning out. He's out to dinner. How do you put this thing in? Trying to awning. Give me 1 second, y'all. Trying to get Grandpa's awning in. All right, that's better. My goodness, it came out of nowhere. Whew. All right, I was trying to help Grandpa. He left his awning out, and he just went off to dinner. So, you definitely hear thunder. This is south of us. Clouds are moving fast. It's coming in hot right now. It is coming in hot. I was just gonna see, I went live because it sounded, the wind was crazy just a second ago. Babs is yelling at me to get out here and pick stuff up. And, oh, my father-in-law left his damn Ranger up here. I don't know what he wants to do with that. The pool can't handle any more water. That thing's gonna overflow. I should probably go put his Ranger away. He's a dinner. All right, let's do the right. Oh my gosh, let's do the right thing. Put this away. Anna and Elsa. All right, let's go put this away real quick. Bear with me. Look who just got home. I'll let him put it away.
Hey, if you drive that,
yeah.
Start it, turn the key back not off to the middle.
Yeah.
Because it stays on.
I thought Grandpa's friggin' awning was gonna rip off.
It stays on, and if you have time to hit the brakes,
All right, that's done. It's friggin' pouring even more now. Jeez. Some dark clouds, man. Get under this tree. Oh, it's my favorite tree in the yard. When the Halcombs were here, we just hung out under this tree. Watch the lightning storms come over that way. Yeah, there's no rain under here. It's got such a good canopy. So anyways, all right, so we have flash flood warning issued. They said 4 to 6 inches of rain can come up through the valley area. I'm not sure if that's going to change or not. These storms tend to go more towards middle Tennessee, up the plateau area. So they tend to see a little bit more water, which don't want them to see any more water than they saw last week. Because some of those areas that saw 17 inches of rain in a 24-hour period, that's scary. Like, that's a lot of water. Like, you saw Waverly and Loretta Lynn's ranch and stuff that washed away. I mean, they lost, I think they retracted a couple, and it was only, I think they lost 19 people, maybe, I think it was 22, but they said it wasn't 22. They definitely cannot handle any more water out there. So, had a couple people ask me like what you do to get prepared. Honestly, I spent the weekend putting rain gutters on the garage because we took in about 3 inches of water into the garage last week. It was easy to clean out. It's a pain in the butt. It takes takes an hour, and Babs and I are both out there with the shop vac and trying to clean it out. Flooding's hard because the water's going to do what it wants to do. Okay, so you lost 20 in Waverly. Oh my goodness, see? And I mean, hopefully this isn't a repeat of last week. But man, some of the footage coming out of Louisiana and New Orleans, the Mississippi River reversed its flow. That just blows my mind. I mean, it was. I read something where it's 200 feet deep in New Orleans, and then it's as wide as half a mile at one point, and all that water reversed flow. That's crazy. Crazy. Not smart to be under a tree during a lightning storm. We don't have lightning right now. None of the spice is coming up. This is a lot of wind and water right now. But what I was gonna say, the one thing that I always, when people ask like what we do to be prepared, it's always gas. It's fuel in the cars, making sure they have a full tank. When we were in California, Horse Thief Canyon, when we got evacuated for the wildfire, like hands down the scariest moment of my life. I had a neighbor who finally, when y'all can't see if I hide out under this, oh kind of. I could sit up here. It's not too wet. Let me turn on the lights. Actually, that might help. That's better. All right, so we were in California. Myself and a few other neighbors, we stayed behind, just, hosing down the house and stuff. And you come to that point where it's time to go. Like, you got to leave. So we left. My neighbor had his car on empty. He had, come home with X amount of miles, till empty. We had Vaughn's gas station just down the street. I mean, it is maybe 2-3 miles. So, he's probably thinking like, oh, I'm good. In the morning I could fill up, right? Well, when evacuation time came and he's leaving, the traffic getting down out of the neighborhood was just insane. And you sat there idling, and he ran out of gas. Because just the line of cars was so long, and you're just sitting there idling, he eventually ran out of gas. So that's always the number one thing. I was just talking to Ashley down in Chattanooga about it. They got a little bit of spice. They had a little bit of a break. I was just telling her the one thing I always do now, ever since that, is have a full tank of fuel. Like, no matter what car it is, just so if you have to get out of Dodge, you can get out of Dodge. If you need to use the fuel for something, you can always use that fuel for something. The generators run off of propane, but if we ran out of propane, we could always use the fuel. It's just a lot cleaner to use the propane. But yeah, that's my main thing. If anybody asks me, what do you do to be prepared? That's the one thing that sticks in my mind. My arm's hurting, sorry. Let's see. I saw a bunch of comments. Last time Mississippi River reversed was Redfoot Lake. That's crazy that it reversed. Like, it is. Whew. Evacuated South Lake Tahoe for a fire 4 miles away. Hope it passes quickly. My daughter left for Tennessee yesterday. Has to close in her house. So tomorrow looks like it's the spice. Tomorrow looks like it's the first of the outer bands are coming in. And that's where you're going to see a lot of the thunderstorm activity. Ooh, that was lightning right there. Good thing I'm not under the tree anymore, right? I'm under a metal roof now. Even better. I'm kidding. We do have a marginal tornado risk. Now, when you do get tornadoes that spin off of hurricanes, they're relatively... I don't want to say they're not dangerous, because they are dangerous. They're high winds. But they're usually like EF0s. They're just spin-offs coming off just with the weather. It's not like you're getting one of those, like an EF4, EF5 that is full vortexed and has all that energy behind it. These are more like spin-offs that are coming off of the bands. So tomorrow looks to be the thunderstorms and the chance of heavy rain coming in later in the afternoon, evening, and that's where a lot of the flood advisories may escalate a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of play it by ear. Bab's gonna drive the truck tomorrow. Depending what the weather does, I may go up to Townsend, because that little river, when we get a lot of rain, it's insane how much that thing rises. And I've always wanted to get up there and kind of document it safely, of course. But maybe a good opportunity. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I got a bunch of videos I'm still working on editing, so looking ahead on the forecast, rain until Wednesday and sunny Thursday. Hope she doesn't encounter trouble. Nope, just pay attention. That's all you gotta do. Just pay attention. They're really good about weather out here and updating people. Thursday, hopefully it is sunny, because we got our first Tennessee football game. That's gonna be a fun one. Oh good, glad everything was alright in Waverly for y'all. Yeah, so this is kind of the first we're seeing of it. We weren't supposed to get anything rain-wise until 11 midnight-ish, and then the real spice and thunder wasn't supposed to set in until like 11 noonish tomorrow. So obviously it's a very powerful storm, and it's packing quite a punch everywhere it goes, so this does not surprise me that it's already here. I mean, we definitely have, I don't know if it's coming across on here, but there is thunder. Jim and Cindy in Phoenix, how's it going? Wind calmed down. There was a ton of wind. That's kind of why I went live. I didn't know really what was going on, but it came in quick and kind of went quick. So a little spontaneous to go live. Thought we might have a little bit more action than we were, but not too much wind now. Would be a good gauge. I always empty out Macy's pool before it rains just to see how full this thing will get. We'll let that fill up, see how that does. This other pool, it can't handle much more, so it's gonna, yeah, we're about ready to overflow on that one, so I'm pretty sure that will. I just hope it doesn't go. It's gonna get too much water and it's gonna eventually buckle, because it's already on the slant as it is. So rain gutters, like I said, rain gutters are up. Try to do everything we could on our end here to kind of prepare for it. I mean, we're certainly not going to see what New Orleans and Mississippi and all those states saw. We've yet to even see a lot of it because no one can get in there. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll go down there next week and help out if there needs to be help. When we went down to Texas for Harvey in Houston, took Taylor along. That was quite the experience for her too. Mucked out some houses. Still talk to those people, even here, like 4 or 5 years later. We still have like a relationship with them. They're still going through processes with getting their houses fixed. So who knows what's going to happen in New Orleans? But maybe we'll get a rally of the troops and drive down there and help out if we can. It's not a far drive, so. CMAC in West Knoxville, what's going on? She doesn't have sign closing. That's very true. At least she doesn't close until Thursday. Chat, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. That is terrible. What a bummer. Sweden, we don't have tornadoes. Only cold and sometimes warm, but not disturbing. It's getting a little more active. I want to see the radar. I can't look at the radar on my phone if I'm live with y'all. We'll go in the computer really quick. Let's see what it looks like, just to give you an idea. I'm with you, Max. We should be in here, huh? Okay, we'll look at the radar really quick. Close that. Watch out, Mace. Alright, let me pull this up. Ooh, wow, we have quite a line coming right now. Just to give you all an idea, where's this? There we go. So, that's us. So we got quite the band coming through right now. If we loop it, that's gonna be all right. And then you got a good break. It sure is hanging tight and just spinning one spot. So hourly. So we got heavy thunderstorms coming the next hour or so. And then break, back at 11-ish tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna get some spice here. All right, well. Well, we'll see what kind of happens here in the next 15-20 minutes. It's supposed to be heavy thunderstorms. I don't know. I'll just sit out here all night long. I'd rather sit out here than sitting in the house, so. Send some of that rain in Northern California, right? I mean, how many fires can there be going at once? It seems like there are more and more. Georgia getting a little spice. Farragut's getting pounded right now. Tornado warnings in Alabama. No, Angie, none in Tennessee yet. There's just the National Weather Service just not marginal risk, but whatever the level is just below it. Just a watch. It's more like a watch. Stay safe in the U.S. Most danger is falling trees. Don't deal with avalanches. Yeah, I don't need no avalanche. No thanks. All right, I think that band is here. Flash flood warnings. Yeah, our alarm's been going off in the bedroom. Macy's laying on the floor in there. She doesn't want any of this. Ida's wind speed is 35 miles per hour with gusts of 45. It doesn't look like it's moving. Like, it is just a stubborn storm. 107 in the Central Valley. Holy smokes. Biggest dangers are in the White House. Don't get me started. Somebody sent me a picture of, there were 18 contractor dogs, so contracting service dogs, that were left at that airport, all locked in their little crates and stuff. They left them all because they're not official canine military dogs and they don't have ranking above their handler. It's not considered animal abuse, so they just left the dogs there. So that kind of put me in a bitter mood earlier, knowing that they left all the dogs there with the door cages all shut. They're all locked in there. It's really, you know, Sweden, not so many big mountains, but we have a lot of snow. Yeah, Angie, it makes me... I've seen, I don't know how many pictures, explicit photos over the past week and a half, which are, you hate to see, and they're disturbing, but seeing 18 dogs locked in crates in kennels at the airport with one of our helicopters shot up behind it, I don't know. They're just on top of so many other things. I like Kingston. Kingston's cool. You got Watts Bar Lake right there. I could definitely see us retiring over there, or at least having something on the water, I wish. Phoenix is due to get some heavy rain in the next couple of days. Olga, how's it going? From Jersey? Had a rescue group from England and Romania go there to rescue over 300 dogs and cats. Yeah, it seems like... That was a bright one. It seems like everybody else is, you know, doing their part and helping out, and we're just, you know... No rain in West Knoxville? It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Grandpa's birthday was cool. He was going through all the video comments yesterday. Looked like he was gonna cry. Like, he was... Alright, I think that band is here now. That heavy thunderstorm band we were talking about. He looked like he was ready to cry. He was so touched by all of that stuff. Let me switch. I just don't know if y'all will hear me if I move. Well, I guess I could hold it. Let's see. My garden needs the rain. Near Westtown Mall, yeah. This is a big band. This band is coming... Is that thunder coming across on here at all? Like, can y'all hear that? Or is it... Or that lightning strike? I don't know how the quality is on here. Selmer, hello from West Tennessee, about an hour east of Memphis. Got some storms earlier. Absolutely love the state. I'm excited. So St. Jude Marathon's in December. I'm excited we're going to head that way and actually get to explore Memphis a little bit more. I've heard so many things about it not being safe and this and that, but I want to be able to make my own call and my own judgment on it. So I'm excited to get out and see it. 6 months in Nashville from San Diego. Any tips on homesickness? Ready to head back? I don't know who would be ready to head back. I'd go back for Casa Guadalajara burrito, and that's about it. And then I'd head right back to Nashville. Hearing thunder here too. Must be close. Greenback. Debbie's Delight. You're in Greenback? Yeah, there's a big band coming through right now. Yeah, the yard's going to float away, definitely. We had 9 inches over the 3-day period last week. Now, Middle Tennessee had the 17 inches. But we had 9. 9 and then a few inches. So I'd say probably seen 12 inches in the last 2 weeks. So who knows what this storm will bring us now. Hershey, Pennsylvania. Looks like my home state of Arkansas is getting lucky getting any of it. Pouring down Madisonville. God's Girl, West Knoxville, but my son lives in Cleveland. He said it was raining so hard his boss sent everyone home. That's good. That's awesome of the boss, because I would feel terrible if I had an employee. If I knew... So that's the one thing with the storms Babs and I were talking about. Even with Ida, if you're in New Orleans or whatnot, you have time to prep. You know that a storm is coming, right? So it would be the responsible thing of an employer, like to know, like, hey, you know what? Stuff's gonna hit the fan here in a little bit. Why don't y'all go home, be safe, make it home, like, you know. That's really cool of his boss. We had to mow the yard twice within a week. Dude, it's crazy. Once it rains like this and then you get a little bit of heat, the grass just takes off. It's ridiculous. Finally got a light. Corky, how's it going? Dun, dun, dun. Leaving Arizona on the 22nd. Should be in Maryville, 26th, 27th. Got a hold of Mandy. Mandy is amazing. She is such a good lady. Kentucky and Tennessee reminds me the most of Germany. Go to Graceland. We want to try to go to Graceland. Trying to figure out how many days we'll have out there with the hero program and everything and running the race. I think you have 2 days out there because you have a dinner the night before. So we'll see how that goes. But I'd like to see Graceland. I have a couple little spots that I definitely want to check off the list to see while we're out there. That was a big one. Y'all see that one? Sure, we'll hear it in a minute. Trying to give you more of the sky so that way you can actually see it. I've been to the Rocky Mountains, as in like Colorado Rockies, like the Rocky Mountains. I've only drove through them. Cleopatra, people are the best part. That's what I say. Joe, yep, Spice is rolling in right now. These are some pretty good sized bands. What time is it? 8:03. So it said 8 to 8:15 was going to be the heavy thunderstorms. So I think we might have seen the heavy part. Yeah, Jim, that's a good point. Being safe on the hill. I definitely like being up above everybody else. At least in our little like area right here, if, I don't know, you got a 5-mile radius around the house, we're the highest point. Everything else goes down. So that hill that y'all know behind us, that goes down to a creek. Down here, that goes down to a creek. I definitely don't want to be down by the creeks at all. I like being up on the hill. Meeting with Mandy in a couple weeks. I love seeing that y'all are meeting with Mandy. She is so good. The property in Walland. Yeah, I love Walland. Walland seems to get more spice than we do too. I think just because of the mountains, really. I love Walland though. It's underrated over there. Housing market's still crazy. Yeah. It should be interesting to see what happens here because they're telling us gas is going down, but I don't think gas is going down anytime soon. Sounded like somebody was stuck. We just returned from California last week. When I filled the rental car up, gas was $5.35 a gallon. Jeez. And I was mad. I just went and filled up all the cars. It was $3.09 for diesel and $2.50 for regular gas. Oh man, you had lightning strike your house in Sweden? That's scary. Wow, somebody whose house got struck by lightning. Those are better odds than catching. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. How are the pigs and chickens during the storm? They are hunkered down. Pigs, they go right into their little thing. They don't want to mess with any water. They hate water. The chickens are in competition with goats at being one of the dumbest animals on the farm. But they do give you eggs. So I'm not going to talk too much trash on chickens. But there are 2 of them outside the coop right now, just in the rain. I can't get them in. They're going to do what they want to do. You got a little bit more coming. We are in Sweetwater and still spicy. Okay. I've got my alert set for Monroe County as well. Monroe and Lenoir. Because everything seems to come from the west towards us. So I always set my stuff on my phone, Monroe or Lenoir, to alert. So that way you know what's coming this way. And it's only on like the high active stuff, but I just kind of like to know. I'm obsessed with weather anyways, so. Ooh, there's a lot of comments coming in. Hey. How's the music scene out there? Is it mainly country or are there other genres gaining popularity? There's a lot. I mean, everybody thinks it's like honky tonks and, people wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots, and it's not. There's a lot of country, which I love. We love country. But there were some good rock shows up in Knoxville, some like smaller indie bands, and there was a big blues festival that was going on. And that's what's cool about Nashville. Nashville is such a music scene, like just overall music scene. I mean, when I saw how much Justin Timberlake was involved there, Kesha does like writing sessions and stuff, like how much music is actually written in Nashville. One of the coolest tours to go on if you're ever in Nashville is go on country music hall of fame is an awesome one if you're into country music, but also there's a Studio B tour where you can see where Elvis recorded and all that stuff. But there's so much music, just music history over there. It's fascinating. There's a lot of fun stuff to go on. Have I been to Murfreesboro? Yes, often. Soccer, lots of soccer in Murfreesboro. They have a BJ's Pizza. That's all. It's our highlight for going to Murfreesboro. Is there flooding in eastern Tennessee? Not right now. We do have flood warnings throughout the area, but we will not. I don't think we're going to see. I think the middle valley said about 5 inches would be the max. Out of the valley, more towards the mountains where we are, you're seeing 2 to 4 inches, and then maybe a little bit less. But nothing as of yet. Knock on wood. I know it's Joe Biden's favorite thing to do, right? Douche. No flooding as of yet, and it's already. I mean, we're barely into it, so I'll report back tomorrow if anything changes. I do want to go to Little River tomorrow, maybe, or Wednesday, just to document it, because it's insane how much water comes down. But I got to see if I can find a safe way to do it, too. Brad, the outpouring of love for Waverly. It's so cool how many people responding to it. It goes back to the tornado last year, the 2 tornadoes that we went and helped with. It's just awesome to see the community come together and help each other out. Been through an Ida? Not yet. Lori, we have not. Houses are so crazy. My daughter had to buy it without actually seeing it. Angie, you're not the first. Lots of people have. But if you have Mandy, you get a full... I mean, Mandy did a thing. If you saw the Eddie video, like, Mandy drove... Like, it did a full video tour of the neighborhood. Every turn, every left-hand, right-hand turn, every house you're going to see on the way to your house, just to give you an idea of what it looked like. It's fantastic. Sorry, lost my place in comments. Wow, you guys have a lot of comments. Morristown gas has gone down to $2.74 at one place. I think our cheapest is $2.60 right now out on the no $2.50 out on the street. Jose, how's it going, man? Appreciate it. I heard they had to shut a pipeline down. Yeah, shocker, right? They had to shut a pipeline down. That's the story of our lives in America, isn't it? Not to mention the OPEC deals and all that good stuff. But anyways, what I meant by being at home was I could remove the things. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, I misunderstood you, Anne-Marie. Man, are we still getting rain from Ida and Pensacola? Hey, you guys are still... Well, I guess the rotation, those outer bands will probably still touch you. Northeast snowed, flooding here, but North Carolina got hit pretty hard right over state line. Kingsport, Tennessee. Christine, nothing yet. You're going to get it. I saw those bands. It was a huge band, so it's going to come your way. Emergency escape plan for the pigs and the chickens in case of flooding or a major disaster. Honestly, the best thing... The pigs you could probably get. The chickens, they run. Some are worth getting, some are not. It all depends on what the situation is. I think how we would approach it. You know, if it's a matter of like life or death thing, I'm opening up the doors and letting them do their own thing. Animals have great instinct, and I mean, that was the one thing they did with wildfires back in California with the horses and all the other animals. Is the best thing was just to open the gates, let the animals, they know what to do, just natural instinct, and kind of let nature take its course. I would hate to, I mean, I'm definitely not leaving them locked up. I know that, just after this dog thing we just talked about. It's friggin' disgusting, but whoever's picking up the pig, it's going to be a big old girl to pick up. Mandy must be super swamped by all of us. Tried reaching out, but haven't been able to establish a time to get a tour. Joe, yeah, she's probably busy. I don't know. She's still talking to me, so she doesn't hate me. Ooh. That was big. $2.90 at Sam's in Phoenix. That's pretty good. Like, who's pulling up the driveway? Song, nice. Thanks for answering my question. New to your channel, might become a resident of Maryville, Knoxville. That's cool, man. Ask away. That's weird. The rain stopped, but now you're just getting a lot of thunder and lightning. All of South Lake Tahoe ordered to evacuate. Gee, many Christmas. We watched the fire video a month or so ago. I did. I did. And like, just watching me leave the house, like, I don't know, I kind of teared up. But it's good to watch it. I'm grateful that everything turned out the way it did. Everyone was safe. Nobody lost anything. No lives were lost. And just, at least in our exact area. I wonder what's going on with that dude that started the holy fire. I need to look that up. He's probably out on bail, knowing Newsom. Here in California, packing to move. Can't wait. Alyssa, congrats. Gas price is supposed to double because of this hurricane. Won't surprise me. We are out on 411 going towards Greenback, and she's certainly a-coming. Do you eat at Sun Diner? Nashville's best breakfast, hands down. I don't. I've never been there, but that's going to be on the list now when we go to Nashville, because I love a good breakfast spot. It's gonna be kind of hard now with 75 hard starting again and sticking to a diet, but there's always something good to eat. We can figure it out. Same evening, one neighbor was not so lucky. The family got their farm burned down. All the chickens. Oh no, that's... Oh. That is terrible to hear. You ever get tired of the rain? No, I don't. I welcome it. I want more. It's kind of funny now because like you go through dry spells for like 10, 12 days and you're spoiled and you're just stomping your foot wondering where this rain is at because it's dry. But yet your grass is still green and I don't know. Got bigger problems I guess to worry about, but I do love the rain. Because especially like this, you're going to have tomorrow is going to be nonstop rain. Wednesday is going to be nonstop rain. Then it's going to be gone. It's going to be beautiful for, who knows, a week. And you're going to get some, once you get into fall, you're going to get some more active, spicier weather that's coming in. But that's just with the temp changes and whatnot. But they're all storms that come in, they come and go. It's not doom and gloom, you know. Joe, I see a handful of other Arizonas on here. I was going to try to say, how do you, the heck would you even say it? Phoenicians? I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, be safe. Did you see the driving our helicopter? Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything about that helicopter video. But that was one of those videos that kind of, you know, ticked me off until I saw the dog one. And then the dog one really made me. Plenty of clouds and rain in Morristown yet. Becoming permanently this week. Finally get the heck out. How are the drivers out there in general? I want to do a driving video, but I gotta be careful, right? Because I gotta be nice. But so what do you have? 39 million in California, and you have 6.5 million in Tennessee. The bad drivers are a little bit more apparent here. And if you saw Mackenzie's driving test, hang on, what the heck is this bug doing? Alright, this bug kept freaking flying around bugging me. I had to spray it. If you saw Mackenzie's driving test video, I think she was gone just under 10 minutes, and it was 4 left-hand turns. No parallel parking, no nothing. It was the easiest drive I've ever seen. So I don't know if that's a reason, but there's definitely some... So what's interesting is people are very, very kind and very friendly and will, which I had to get used to. They'll just, you know, if traffic's backing up, they'll stop and let you make a left turn. You know, when they shouldn't stop just from a safety standpoint or something and you wouldn't expect them to. But they're just doing it just to be generous and kind, which is amazing. And now I find myself doing it as well. But it was weird to get used to at first. But there are, like when you get out to this highway, it's very interesting, the turns, because you have 2 lanes on each side, you have a center intersection, and people, not everybody knows how to make the turns. So I think I'm going to do a video on it. It'd be fun to do like with the drone and stuff. It'll be fun and lighthearted, but you're going to get drivers like that anywhere you go though. So I don't want to be too picky about it. It's just, it's fun. It's all in fun and I don't know. It's just, there's bad drivers everywhere you go. Let's see. Now I lost my place. Trying to get a hold of Mandy. Have her call Kristen. All right. I will pass that along. I told you, she's still talking to me, but there may come a time when Mandy don't talk to me no more. Bought sight unseen. Moved all my adult children grands from Cali. Loved it here. Christine, how did it go? Bought unseen. That'd be a good video. That'd be a really good video to do. Her realtor video to everything too. She had some more moved Knoxville areas. Mandy sure shot media is too far away. $3 regular in Florida. Gas costs $18. That is about $1.80 in US, but that's per liter. Oh man, I'd be so confused over there with liters. That whole system. I think a gallon is about $3.60. I think a gallon is about 3 or 6 liters. Is that what you're asking? A gallon would be 4 liters. This thunder and lightning is still going on. Rain's not as bad as it was. Joe, thank you for all the recent videos. Everything's speaking up. Something's not right. Something's not right in this world right now. Specifically in our country. And I'm kind of scared of what's going to happen, but it's all right. We can just be prepared. That's all we can do. Be prepared and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Angie, I agree. Lake Tahoe is freaking gorgeous, and it's just... Little tip on the Lake Tahoe. Look at channel... Blancolirio? Okay. I'm going to screenshot that. I'll look that up. You can get good little river flow pics at Perry Mill Dam in Walland. Oh. Kevin, thank you. I will screenshot that one too. Dun, dun, dun. Nick and Jay's. Haven't heard of it in Knoxville. Went up to Chester. Oh, let's go back over here. Corinne, you know how much I appreciate your work and inspiration. Just a little token and thank you. You just sent me $10? Wait, you can do that? How the heck do you do that? Wow. Well, thank you. I didn't know you could do that. Wow. John Cardisco, how's it going, man? How's New York treating you? My daughter just got her license here in California. Don't want her to drive here. People are nuts. Exactly. I have so much comfort with Mackenzie driving back here. Also, just with her being able to drive in rain, drive in snow, drive in, severe weather if she needs to. Scott, yeah, she may just be busy. She's not the type of person that will just ignore you or not call you back. She may have just got sidetracked. Don't be afraid to reach out to her again. Get a hold of her when we get there. Yeah, same thing. She's not at all that kind of person. So she may just be busy. I'm sorry to hear that, because that's not like her. So she'll definitely get back to you. And if you keep trying, you'll get to her eventually. Storms finally in West Knoxville. More tailgating, not the good kind in those parts, especially for those of... Speaking of food, Smash Mouth on the Oak Ridge Highway is really good barbecue. Smash Mouth? I'm gonna have to see. Man, I'm gonna have all these screenshots. I have all these screenshots to save. That's good though. I love hearing new stuff. It's funny because I was talking to somebody about it. Doing good in Kingsport. Low wages are hard on my adult children's only downside. It is. The wage thing is tough. But there's a lot of opportunity too. Don't let them get discouraged by that. And you gotta... What's crazy is these people that can't staff anything right now. Like, they can't get staff anywhere. What was I gonna say? Shoot, I got sidetracked. Oh, the new stuff. I was trying to compare it. I was telling somebody it's really cool when you move somewhere new like this. You're like a tourist. Like, everything's new to me. Everything's fascinating. Like, I find like a restaurant and I'm just freaking out about it. You know, people are like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, we've been there, like, whatever. Or I'm like, oh my gosh, the Smoky Mountains, like Elkmont Campground's so cool. And they're like, oh yeah, we did that like 20 years ago. Like, whatever. It's cool. You're like a tourist. So everything's new and fun. And you're just like a kid with wide eyes and just excited. And it's really fun being in that position because you're finding an appreciation for it. And a lot of times I'm finding an appreciation for it. And then also, maybe if they're local or native, they come across it and they're like, wow, like, this is cool. Like, somebody is respecting it and appreciating it. I didn't realize what we had here. Let's go to Elkmont. Like, I forgot about Elkmont. Like, this is kind of cool. Like, sometimes you forget about something you had if you just got comfortable or something, and it takes somebody new or different to kind of open your eyes back up to it. And I'm so excited to see, like, our friends Sam and Yessie. They're camping at the Grand Canyon right now, like on the edge of the canyon. It's the most gorgeous view ever. And I don't think they've ever been. And that was sitting in our backyard. And we went all the time. And I was trying to tell people, like, the Grand Canyon is right here. And it is one of the most impressive things you will ever see. But, I don't know. Sometimes it just takes somebody else experiencing something to show you what you have, you know? Big H Barbecue in Rogersville is very, very good. Man, y'all are killing me with this stuff. Gallon is about 3 liters in Germany. You pay as much for a liter as you do a gallon in California. Oof. 87 octane in Virginia is $2.95, $2.99 a gallon, $3.30 to $3.35 for 89. Harold, do you guys have 100% up there, or is that just like a Tennessee thing? Hey Joseph, take care. Appreciate it. Any tips on getting cell service when you live in a hollow? It's a good one. We used to have Verizon. Verizon was terrible where we are at. So we switched to AT&T, and I have had no complaints against AT&T. Corinne, super chat. Really, you are just teaching me something now, because I had no idea I even had super chat. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up because that's pretty darn cool, y'all. Hit hard in my apartment complex here in Knoxville. Hubby got inside just in time to take out the trash. Vanessa. Yeah, that was a serious band that came through. And I didn't think we were supposed to have anything yet tonight, so. What? Hat Wit? It's called a super chat? 10 more bucks? Dude, you guys are too much. 20 bucks? I might be able to buy Taylor a hot dog at the Bulls game on Thursday. That is awesome. Thank you. That is so dope. I had no idea. Like, I thought that tipping thing was only on like Twitch or whatever that stuff is. Michael, love your videos, especially the Smoky Mountain ones. Dude, I hope more are coming. Like, we got off track because Babs got the same sinus infection thing that we all had. So it kind of threw us off for the past week. So hopefully we'll get back to that next week. We're going to go do some more of the backcountry stuff, hopefully. There are hundreds of backcountry campsites back there. And hopefully we're going to get hiking to some of those things. And then be able to explore a lot of fun stuff back there. Appalachian Trail is coming soon. Like, I'm going to do it one year. We're going to figure it out. I just got to figure out timing. I don't know if I'll do it all in one swoop or do the segment thing, but we're going to figure it out. Herman Lutman, hey, Oaks, love your show. We're getting crushed right now here in Knoxville. That's that same band. It's coming through. It's a heavy band. Dang, Angie with $5? You guys are way too nice. This is so... I like Super Chat. I'll figure this Super Chat thing out more. Think about renting an apartment until we can figure out where to settle. Probably need to build since everything is getting expensive. Jessica, it's my favorite person on Instagram right now. Speaking up. Doing what a lot more people need to be doing. Cheddar's is a good place to eat. Cheddar's is good for that style of a place. We haven't been to Chili's, TGI Fridays, none of those types of places since we left California because there's just too many good restaurants out here. Again, maybe we're just viewing it as the tourist thing, right, though? Like, we want to try new spots. So it's kind of cool that we get out and about. By the way, we tried Los Amigos on your suggestion, and it's our favorite Mexican restaurant now. That is awesome. So that was fun. So we went, when did Babs and I go? Yesterday? We went yesterday, I think. Because starting 75 hard today, we wanted to have a margarita one last time. And I was talking to them about doing a YouTube video, because I want to do a YouTube video on them, because it's so awesome. They came from Anaheim back in the 80s. Started up the Mexican restaurant out here and just served delicious food, and they're the best. And I want nothing for the best for them, so hopefully like more people will go support them, and it absolutely makes my day when we walk in there and every table is taken. I love it. It's just so excited to see. We moved here from Cleveland, Ohio, still not scratched the surface on things to do down here. It's endless. Like, you'll find so much more stuff too. I still can't believe I live here. That's awesome. Is that a bug zapper? It is. It's like these little, like, they're like little bugs. Not even like big bugs. Not like mosquitoes or anything. Just little annoying things. Chet! 10 more bucks? Are you kidding me? Love the camping and hiking videos. Keep them coming. I certainly will. Everybody likes the camping ones, so I'm going to do more of those. I actually got approached by a lot of people with camping products that want me to do videos on them. Like, I don't know, like brand videos and stuff. And I don't want to like bog a channel down with that stuff, which it'd be cool to try new camping gear and, you know, get some free stuff out of it. But if it's appropriate, I will. Just because it'd be fun to do way more camping stuff, I think. Dude, this lightning show is still going on. Moved here from New York to get away from the hurricanes. Now, how ironic. Yep, well, I think you're pretty good over here. We're safe over here in East Tennessee. Never seen 100% fuel in up there. Okay, I was just curious. Kentucky had it. Southern Kentucky had it. Tennessee has it. I haven't seen it in Georgia nor Alabama. Debbie with 10 bucks. My goodness. Top 3 places to live? Ooh. In Tennessee? Like East Tennessee area? Or are you talking about the world? Talking about Tennessee. Talking about our area. Top 3 places to live. Money was not an issue. Number 1 for us would definitely be on Watts Bar Lake somewhere. On waterfront. Absolutely love Watts Bar Lake. Up and down the entire thing. From Kingston all the way down to the dam. That would be dream for us. But we like the water. We like wakeboarding. We like being on the boat. I love the mountains as well. So Townsend Walland area is very cool because it's very secluded, very quiet. It's a good spot to get up and away. Number three, like, I think Dandridge, Tazewell, you get up that way towards the Kentucky border. There's a lot of cool areas up there. Lots of fun stuff to do, especially if you got like Jeeps and 4-wheelers and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do up there. That's a tough question. Top 3 places to live. It would definitely be East Tennessee. I don't think I could find myself in Middle Tennessee. I like the city, but I like to go and then come back. Like, I like to be able to go and come back. Like, I love New York. Like, I am just a kid in a candy store in New York walking around. Like, it's just fascinating But then after a few days, it's time to go home. Just like Vegas. Vegas is cool for like a day or two, and then it's like, whoa. Can't wait till I could be a tourist. Daughter's house is 8 minutes from Chickamauga. I remember when I was a tourist in California and used to love it. Exactly. You find, and that's what's kind of cool now as we go back to California. We're kind of like tourists. Just kind of appreciate some stuff. It's hard. I know it's hard to appreciate stuff in California, but it is. There's some beautiful landscapes in California, and just Dove, got to meet the Hoag anytime. I'm always around. Well, not always around. I'm busy. And I don't say I'm busy as in like I don't have time to do anything. I just feel like I'm so squirrely, and I want to meet up here, but then I'm going here, and then I got like I might be going to, I don't know, I might be going to Ohio this weekend with Josh. This is crazy. It's crazy. Like, this is just a lot of fun right now. Moved to Knoxville in April after 41 years in California. Could not be happier. By the way, it's pouring in West Knoxville right now. Windy too. It's slowed down for us. It's just been a little bit of a steady rain. Nothing too crazy. Wish I could see how much rain we've had yet. Where your seats located for Nyland? Oh, we are. I think we're section O. We're on the Tennessee sideline, down towards the end zone, like row 40, I think. I'm just excited to go. Like, I don't care if it's Bowling Green. It's at 8 o'clock, so it's going to be perfect outside. The last game we went to was Georgia State 2 years ago, and it was 93, and we were in the sun at noon. Ugh. Ugh. So this will be a much better game, and hopefully it'll be fun. New coach, new everything. So it'll be cool to go. Angie, I do super chat all the time with my German soccer YouTubers. It's so cool. I had no idea. Like I know there's chat, but I didn't know there was a super chat thing. My dad has season tickets, the upper deck, about 13 rows below the jump. That's sweet. I want to get tickets to the Mississippi State or Old. There's a good game coming up. I want to make sure we get to. I'm watching them roll in. So awesome. You give up so much for paying it forward. That's sweet. Like it's so funny. That's how YouTubers make money. That's how they do it, huh? I was trying to figure out how YouTubers make money. After this last weekend, I've got videos coming from Chattanooga. When exploring in Chattanooga a little bit, those will be coming out here in the end of the week. One of the private schools the girls played at, tuition was $25,000 a year. And if you wanted room and board, it was $52,000 a year. And that was my question is, how do people afford that? Because I think YouTubers are doing that. What sports are in Knoxville area? University of Tennessee, anything else? We have Ice Bears, which is minor league hockey. We have not been to a game, but I want to go. You have the Smokies, which are out in Kodak, but hopefully coming to Knoxville. So that'll be a blast because that'll be downtown. You have the minor league soccer team, Knoxville 1, which I hate the name. But the logo is awesome. The crest is cool, so I'm excited for that. I can get past the name, I guess. We'll figure it out. Look up hiking with braids on YouTube. Okay. West Knox, James, how's it going, man? AT is awesome. Find the books at stops and leave a message. Yeah, I'm so excited to plan that out and try it. It'll be fun. It'll be so fun. Nick and Jay's is awesome. Near Oak Ridge off the 62. Last time I ate at Cheddar's was a few years ago. Los Amigos is good. They're over a week ago. Ridgewood Barbecue in Bristol. I like your Super Duty. My 2006 has 410,000. Wow. I think I'm at 218. Such a love-hate relationship with the 06 6.0 motor. Used to live off Ball Road in Anaheim. I know right where Ball Road is. I used to work off of Catella at Dow Tile, in between Catella and Ball Road. There was an awesome teriyaki bowl place off Ball Road in the 57. That place is the best teriyaki chicken bowls. Get a pop-up tent, it's easier to set up. A lot of people have suggested that. I don't know, I don't have a problem setting up a tent. I was a Boy Scout forever. And I had no problem setting up a tent. I like them. But there are some pretty awesome ones where you just kind of, you fold them back up and you're done. One thing that surprised me about moving to Tennessee after I moved here. One thing that surprised me about Tennessee after I moved here. I think, how would I say it? Rachel, one thing that surprised me about Tennessee was how much Tennessee would encourage me and motivate me to be a little bit more passionate and speak up about things. Whereas California, I felt I was restricted, or I restricted myself because I was worried about what others would think of me, whether it had influence on my job or influence on friends or the soccer team or whatever politics might be played into such subject. And I would be reserved. And I think Tennessee flipped that switch for me. That, like if I don't like something going on and I don't feel right about it, or my gut says no, I say no. Whereas I might have just said, oh yeah, okay, whatever, we'll deal with it, and then shut the door, and then I talk trash about it, and then a bunch of negative energy piles up, and it's just a bad, yeah, so I don't know. Tennessee brought out a different me, I think, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Thunder is crazy tonight. Wallen. Jose Rios, $20. Me and my wife see your videos every day. Can't wait to leave California and Tennessee. Thank you for your time and videos. Jose, $20? Where do these all go? Like, how do I know where this goes? I need to get the kids out here, I think. We booked some cabins for our kids at Little Arrow after that great video. Oh, you guys are going to love Little Arrow. You're going to love Little Arrow. Make sure you say hi to them. If Carmen's there, make sure you tell her, say we're there from Hoag. She'll take care of y'all, believe me. She's a great person. Her whole family is. Storm is here in West Knox. Need to try Indian Boundary. We have talked about that so many times. It's on our dang map. That's a good swimming hole up there by Tellico, because we almost went when we went to Bald River Falls. We never did. We need to get up there and check that place out. East Tennessee, Hurricane Hospice, where hurricanes come to die. I like that. That's pretty funny. Oh, Mrs. Hafner, love your videos. Hope all are safe with the rain. Look forward to storm videos. Hope y'all are well. Hope Bob is doing well. I can't believe how friendly people are. They are. It's crazy. Crazy a little bit ago in Maryville. Cataloochee Valley is a nice area to see in Northern Carolina. We went, isn't that where we went skiing? I think that's where we went skiing. That's a cool area. And then like Maggie Valley, all that area. Hopefully there's gonna be more skiing and snowboarding in the next winter videos, let's say. When we leave California, we won't move back. Appreciate the experience, but ready to move on. Exactly. California provided some great stuff. I won't say it didn't. But just time to move on. Sometimes things change, you know? Fun to watch. I'm off Morganton Road. Oh, you're close by. I'm in Walland, around the corner, and it's hitting. It's always best to go up to a big town, but it's always best to go home. Exactly. You can even turn regular comments off and only respond to super chats. But please, Angie, that's not fun. I don't want, just because people give me a super chat thing. No way. I love conversation. Like, I love the comments and stuff. I wish I could reply to more videos, comments. But literally, like, I'll post a video and there'll be comments and replies to other comments some days, and there'll be like 400. And there's no way. and I hate not replying to them, because if someone takes the time out of their day to watch a video I did or something and then leave a comment, I want to reply to it. Like, you know, I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do. Ice Bears games is a freaking party. You gotta go. Okay, we're definitely going to an Ice Bears game. Riverside checking in. Rob D. Tom near Riverside. Oh, Halcom sent me a picture of the toll lanes the other day. Didn't look like they were doing their job, which I'm not surprised. Dandridge Diamonds, that sounds intriguing. How are jobs there in air conditioning, heating, and commercial? I see a lot of signs. I just don't know like the level of work or the pay. But Scott, if you are, you know, somewhat of an independent guy and can start your own thing, you will do just fine. Trust me. I encourage anybody that is a contractor that has pride in their work and will show up when called, give a bid and follow up on that bid and finish the job. You will have a very, very nice life out here. Because that seems to be a very big problem. Wait until you find out about super stickers. What's a super sticker? I work in Anaheim Wells Fargo building. Is that off of Catella? Off the 57? The Wells Fargo building. Why does that sound familiar? I think that is. Right by Hooters. Have I been to Greenback Castle? We have. We did a video on it. I think if you go back like a year and a half ago. Interesting place. I had no idea where we were going. Babs saw it somewhere, or Aunt saw it and told Babs, and yeah, we ended up there. It was a very interesting place. Very cool. Very cool. Babs, aka Sidekick, must be in bed. She gets up early. She is in bed. She hasn't been feeling well, and big stuff coming to the donut store too. We haven't said anything about it yet. I guess I'll just wait for a good video for that one. HVAC stays busy here. Karen, yes it does. Cindy, we enjoy your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. You know the reason I'm here, like still making videos. I think YouTube keeps 30% of super chat money. What? That is very wrong of them. Sports in this region of Sweden is hockey and skiing. We have one famous player, Peter Fopa Forsberg, who is from this region. Yeah, I figured hockey and skiing would be pretty big back there. Do you guys have curling? Is curling a sport back there? Wife and I are moving to East Tennessee from Phoenix because of the music and space. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Shoot. What did I just hit? I lost my comments. Now, why am I getting filters? Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Now I lost where we were at. YouTube keeps 30. I saw that one. Okay. Did you reach Eagle as a scout? I did. I reached Life Scout Troop 126 Jasper, Alabama. I did reach Eagle, did my Eagle project. It was fun. It was a good experience. We went on a lot. I learned so much camping, and we had a really great troop, and the dads were cool. And with my dad not being present in my life, it was cool having other dads step up to the plate and kind of take me in and taught me a lot. And I still use a lot of that today. So it's very cool. Joe, thanks for doing these videos. Appreciate it. No worries, man. I mean, I'm just out here enjoying a hurricane. Well, I guess it's not a hurricane anymore. It's tropical depression now, I think. I believe it goes to PayPal. I'm gonna have to find out. YouTube takes 30%. Cindy with that too. I'm on 30%. I'm gonna double check. Look at all this new info I'm learning tonight. Best way to heat your home, heat pump or propane? We have heat pump. A lot of people are propane. Aunt's on propane. Grandpap's on propane. Aunt and them go through a lot of propane in the wintertime. Grandpap does too, actually. There's a lot of propane. A lot of people are on propane. I don't know. I don't have a problem with the heat pump on ours, but if I had my choice and I built a home, I'd have a wood burning stove. You talk about heating the house. Woo. My wife told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo. Had to put my foot down. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to keep that one. Do you think southeast Tennessee, Saudi Daisy area is as safe as your area for tornadoes? That's a tough call. I don't know. You can look that up and see what the area has had. That you're getting... I mean, I was surprised to find out that you always hear about Tornado Alley and all this stuff, right? And you think Oklahoma, Arkansas, like that area. I was surprised to find out how many tornadoes Alabama had. And the South. And all that stuff comes right up to Chattanooga and then continues over to the Carolinas. I had no idea. Like, I always thought Tornado Alley, right? Oklahoma was all the tornadoes and stuff. That's something you'll want to look up, though. Hubby and I met at Richie Cream in April. Oh, you met... I was like, oh my gosh. You guys met at Richie Cream? Met Tracy at Richie Cream in April. We'll be coming to Nashville to visit, but looking into East to live. That's cool. That is cool. Jacob, $4.99 with a sad remote controller. The guy looks so sad. Is that a sticker? Is that what a super sticker is? Is that more lightning still going on back there? It must be Knoxville area. Knoxville must be getting them. Toll lanes are a joke, worse than the free lanes in some parts. Exactly. And that's why I started taking Ortega home from Orange County. I was just done with those toll lanes. It was just ridiculous. My friend started his own HVAC company. He makes good money. I'm telling you, if you have pride in your work and you're just a good worker, you can do just fine. But big YouTubers only respond to super chats because there are too many comments. I don't think there'll ever be too many comments for me to reply to. I could stay here all night long. I mean, we're already at an hour and 17 minutes. What else do I have to do on a Monday night? Sit here and watch a storm and reply to some awesome people? Joe, $4.99. Keep on keeping on, Hoags. I appreciate that. Oh, this is so cool. I miss certain things in Southern Arizona, but love the new life we are making here. Southern Arizona, we almost ended up in Tucson once because of work. I'm glad we didn't. It's a beautiful area, but I don't know. I don't think I would have liked Tucson. Cindy, what happened to the black truck? The black truck is still here. The F-150 was my brother-in-law's, if that's the one you're referring to. If you're referring to my father-in-law's, the dually they kept breaking down, he still has that. Still chugging along, doing his thing. Where are we at? We don't have the same possibility. Anne-Marie, we do not have the same possibility you have in the U.S. as different state and other possibilities of life. All rules and laws are the same all over Sweden, and you would not want our taxes. And that's the frustrating part right now, that given our situation and everything that's gone on the past 18 months or so, let's say, there needs to be a refresher course on the United States and government, and how federal government works, and how state government works, and how local government works, and who tells who what to do, and why we have all these checks and balances in place. Because a lot of people have forgotten that, and don't know how nice that is, and how lucky we are to have that. Everyone smash the like button. You sound like Peter McKinnon. You know what? That's one thing that was cracking up. One of the girls' friends found out we had a YouTube channel, and they get so embarrassed when they do, but they're like, does your dad ever, like, you know, tell people to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell? And Taylor actually, she said no, he doesn't. And it's funny, I don't think I've ever said that. I feel like people know to like or subscribe, right? But then again, I didn't know what Super Chat was, so maybe not. What is a custom home build market like? Is there affordable land to build on? Yeah, there's land everywhere. You can get land, and the nice thing about land is once you have it, you're good to go, because they ain't making any more of it. Amory, we have won a lot of gold in curling also. I used to think curling was the most absurd Olympic sport until I saw that fast walking or whatever in this last Olympics. Pam smashing the like button. My children 3 and 7 asked to watch Tennessee often, your channel. Reagan and Hadley, since we camped in Wares Valley this summer. Thanks for a good channel. Rachel, that is awesome. Well, Reagan and Hadley, y'all are awesome. And appreciate you watching. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're in school. You're hoping to have the same hope. Deceiving. I just sold my HVAC company after 12 years. I just want to work for somebody and take it easy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Running a business is not easy. I'll tell you that. You can usually use Visa and PayPal. You can also choose to pay the fee on top of the donation. Oh, for Super Chat. Okay, good to know. Wood burners on my bucket list. I love wood burners. Oof. Mail cash to his P.O. box. Probably wouldn't do that. I've gotten some weird stuff to that P.O. box though, from someone that keeps sending something to someone in prison in Alabama, and for some reason it ends up in my P.O. box. It's really weird. I don't know how it's happening, but a lot of people moving out that way. Is growth a problem with traffic and cookie cutter subdivision? Good question. So there was a census data that went out, and I think there's 1% growth in Blount County over the past 10 years, 1% a year. There was 2 subdivisions that were on the county meeting this past week. If you look up in the Daily Times, our local one in Maryville, and they're both on hold now. They both got shut down and put on hold for right now because of the outrage. And that's kind of one thing I've been talking about on here is whenever I get somebody that's like, oh, you know, don't bring your California stuff to my Tennessee, all that good stuff, which I get 100%. But like Gary at the Tennessee Stands video said, he's learned a lot with the Californians that are moving here are kind of the ones you want. Because if they're like myself, you've understood where the state was and where the state is headed and where it's ending up. So when I drive around and I see subdivisions going up or I see grading happening, it frustrates me because a lot of this stuff happens at meetings and no one's there. And nobody knows it's happening, so it's going under the radar. And that's where stuff starts to get out of control. When you put the cart before the horse. So you need to have the infrastructure done first. That's one thing I learned with Irvine Company. Irvine Company was a master plan community. Every neighborhood they always built from the inside out. With schools, with roadways, with shopping centers, with grocery stores, with gas stations. You got to be able to support everything infrastructure-wise before you can bring the houses. So that's kind of a big push. Like, I encourage people to go get in these meetings, and like when we start to see stuff being torn down or built, like they're putting another Dollar General out here on 321 when we have 2 Dollar Generals within a 5-mile radius. We don't need another Dollar General. We don't need it. And I think the commissioners, they voted 9-0 to approve it. Like, it's good to go. Like, it's going to be built. Nobody was there. Nobody knew that they could go fight it or anything. And they're just going to let another Dollar General be built. The last thing they need is a Dollar General. Sorry, a little tangent. I'll get back. Maryville, we have natural gas service, reliable and reasonable. That's good. I would love to have natural gas. Natural gas would be awesome, especially when it comes to cooking. Good thing I got the lawn mowed before this. Yeah, I saw everybody out mowing their lawn today. There were a lot of people mowing. Chimney tops we have not hiked yet. The top is closed for some reason. I don't know if they're doing maintenance. That's usually when they close the trail, is they're doing maintenance. So we have not made it chimney tops yet, but that is on the list. Born and raised in Tucson. Current mayor is awful. Angie, yes, you could buy super stickers too. Really? I'm gonna have a whole thing to go look up now. Rob, love your videos. We really want to get out of Riverside. Wife and I have already decided. Yeah, definitely take a vacation. Like, that's what I tell people. Like, the ones that are serious and want to get out here will get out here. They'll skip the vacation to Lake Havasu. They will skip the Hawaii trip or the San Diego trip going to Fiesta Harbor or whatever, and they'll come out here and actually see it. You want to change your life, you'll come out here and see it. I can't tell you how many emails I get from just random people that will be like, hey, I need out of California. Where should I move? Like, I don't know. Like, I would love to help somebody and point them in the right direction, but I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what y'all like to do. Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? Do you have family? Do you have dog? Like, there's so many variables, like, and the only way to do it is to see it. More nighttime tornadoes on average compared to Tornado Alley. Yeah, and that's the one thing. That's why I like having a weather radio at night. I would be so scared to wake up to something in the middle of the night. My goodness. You save the money for equipment or just margaritas? I can't have any margaritas. Can't have any alcohol for 75 days. 75 hard started today, round 2. So I got Babs on it this time. So no drinks and good diet are in our future. So we'll be all right. But maybe I'll save it and then we'll celebrate at the end. Good for the algorithm. Anne-Marie, Germany has much low. I was going to say all they pay is about that, but they 70% of income to Germany for taxes? Holy smokes. Jim, I've watched most of your videos. What happened to the boat when you had to bring it in on single engine? That other engine was blown. So it's at the Yamaha, not Yamaha dealer, but it's at the boat shop right now. And you can't get anything. So the boat engine is on order. So that's about 10 weeks out, I think they said. So next summer it'll be back. We'll be good. Not certified diver yet. I've been putting that off. But we will go look for that drone. We will find the drone. Once I'm a certified diver, we're going to find the drone. I'm just dumb like that. I will go find it. Oi. Hello from Nashville. Big Mike, what's going on? Man, term limits would be ideal. If there was some way we could do term limits. The problem is the very people in there that you want out of there or want on term limits are the people that have to vote for the term limits. So if there's a workaround, that'd be great. But, sheesh. I just don't know if it'll happen. Michael, watched many of your videos. Separated from service last year and ready to leave Florida. Thank you for your service, sir. I spent most of my life here, ready for a change. Can't encourage people enough, you know. You get stuck in a place, you think that's the only place. That's the way things go and the way it is, and you go find some new little lifestyle and it'll blow your socks off how crazy it is. It's the complete opposite of what you thought. Would I ever thought I would be on a YouTube live for, we're going on an hour and a half now, sitting in a rainstorm or a tropical depression remnants, just having fun talking to some people, getting super chats? No way. but this is way better. Are you and the wife getting a bigger house down the road with property or stay where you were at? No bigger house. I hate big houses. I like small houses. I've always liked small house. The kids are right there. Like, I feel like we're a family. Like, they're not way off in their room doing their thing. Like, I love small houses. I'd be okay with a little bit more land. Small house, 5 acres on the water, dream. But for now, we're right here. We gotta wait until kids are all done, and who knows? Who knows? Any advice for a newcomer in Tennessee? I'm leaving a northern state. I've always loved Tennessee. Be there in 6 weeks. It's a good one. I had somebody ask that earlier, and I said, just come with an open mind and get ready to be a tourist. Just love everything you come in contact with and respect it, and just know that people do things a different way, and it's cool. Just accept it and don't try to change it. Figure out why they do it and learn to respect it yourself and appreciate it. It is when large corps move in from the state, they tend to bring folks with them that don't fit in. Yep, I've heard that. Tax incentives too. Jeff, your house is in escrow. Nice. Next Blount County Planning Commission, 9/23. It's going to be lively. Ooh, I'm going to save that. I need to go to one because I was supposed to go to one that Tennessee Stands week, but I didn't feel it was right. I was a little under the weather, so I didn't want to go and kind of do that thing. I kind of want to be a little responsible and not go out. So we have not eaten Apple Barn. Babs has been bugging the heck out of me to go. She wants some apple butter from there too, but apple picking. Justice Orchards over in the Carolinas, their apple season is just started, and I think mid-September we're gonna head that way. Fantastic area. If you ever get the chance to go over to Justice Orchards, check them out. It is a fantastic day with kids, family, whatever you want to do. It will probably just be Babs and I, but it's a good time. Advice for newcomers? Fit in. Yep. Simple and laid back. Like, learn to love it. Like, learn to get stuck at a light for 5 minutes and learn to just let the frustration go and just kind of look around and appreciate what you have, and whatever's on the radio, just hang out and yeah, don't worry about it, man. Just, there's a reason it works. It's a reason they do it. Chimney Top's end of trail is closed for wildfires. Yes, they are rebuilding trail according to sign where it stops. Okay, so yeah, we may have to put Chimney Tops off for next year, I guess. Chet, have a good night. You can always ask for donations through Super Chats for your run. Angie, that is maybe that's where all of these will go. We'll just put them back to the run. I need to do a video on that because I need to address an event we were going to have that we can't have. So I need to do a video on St. Jude. I want to leave California for years since I am a country girl. The problem is that my husband is such a California surfer dude. Florida is only 6 hours away, and Florida blows California out of the water. I'll tell you that much. How much land do you have? It's just above 4 acres. Between like the 2 combined properties right here. October 22nd, coming from the OC, go Dodgers. Hey, playoffs are going to be interesting. Hopefully, get a Dodgers-Braves playoff game to go to, because that would be sweet. Douglas Lake, that's a beautiful area. Oh, Germany has lower taxes. Sweden, they pay 70%. 70%? But y'all get a lot out of that 70%, right? You gotta tell me, Anne-Marie. I want to get back to my business more when I move. I build and repurpose. Angie, that's good. You should. Start up your own thing. People love that kind of stuff. Evening. Apple Barn is great. It absolutely is. Apple Barn has a great winery. Didn't know that. What is apple butter? MZ, come on, get with it. Apple butter is amazing. Jeff, good. I'm glad you got a hold of Mandy. We have not hiked over in Cherokee yet, Mike. We kind of have a list we were trying to go through, and then that got derailed. So we're going to try to get back on that and get some more for fall. Some of the drivers in Knoxville are crazy. They drive through red lights like they're green. What's interesting is how quick the lights change out here, too. Like, it goes yellow-red really quick. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, but it just seems like they're very fast. Send money to St. Jude run under your name. Cindy, I appreciate that. There were a lot of people. I have got so many good donations from some of y'all for that run. I am so excited for it. How's Chattanooga area, Scott? It's good. Like, I went and cruised around North Shore on Saturday when the girls had a game down there, and I had a lot of fun just cruising around, checking things out. Definitely a cool spot. Little sketchy going into like the city part, but it's expected with the city. Tina, you met Baz at the donut shop. It's awesome. Glad y'all liked it. Chris moving to Knoxville. Hope my kid doesn't have an issue making friends. He won't. These girls are totally different girls than they were in California. The friend thing, just the social thing, it's crazy. Just kids are just good kids out here and like to have fun. Apple Barn apple fritters sound amazing. That's the same that they have at that Justice Orchard. They have these apple fritters and apple donuts that are fresh. Oof. Angie, at least we have free college and trade school in Germany and good medical and vacation time. Y'all do respect vacation and personal time, like, you know, family time a lot more. They do turn quicker. Some of the lights do change fast. Los Amigos, yes. Elsa, it's Los Amigos. It's over here in East Tennessee, in Maryville. That's been our favorite. We've been to some other ones that are good. There's Habaneros that was out in the Nashville area. That was one of the better ones we found out there. On-ramps and the highways here are super short. Still not used to it. It's kind of like the Pasadena freeway in some cases. Like, you're just like 0 to 70. You better hold on tight. Apple Barn's pumpkin butter is awesome too. I didn't know they had pumpkin butter. Don't tell Babs. Now we're going to be in trouble. Oof. I have a DJI Mavic Air 2. You can use it anytime, just not over water. Ha ha ha. Scott, I'm waiting for them to make a waterproof one. That won't be good. But the Mavic 3 is coming soon. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. California is a great place to be from. Very good statement right there. Daughter is 25 minutes north of Chattanooga, more country area. Yeah, that whole area, Cleveland, Athens, cool spot. New Echota, the capital of the Cherokee Nation. 2.5 miles. Ooh, that's cool. Save that one. Amory, you want to know what we get? Big immigration, very long wait list to doctor, high cost dentist, bad roads. Sorry, we are in a big decline and it's fast down. Really? I never even heard that. Like, I thought the state was good, or your country was good. Forgetting my wife hooked on your videos too. She actually said she would live in the mountains in Tennessee. Home is where you make it for people moving. No regrets. Exactly. How long does it take to get Chattanooga? It took an hour and 15 minutes this weekend. Sure you know by now, Maryville rules high school football. Yes, they do. They had a fantastic game against Powell. Shut down this kid was like the number 2 recruit in the nation or something. They shut him down. He didn't have anything. All right, y'all. Well, we have been at this for, wow, hour and 40 minutes. This is the longest live we've ever done. And When we started, there was spice and wind and thunder and lightning and a lot of weather, but that has since died off. So I will be back tomorrow when the rest of it comes. Looking around at 11 o'clock noonish for it all to hit. And then we'll see what Ida has left over for us. I appreciate everyone that left something, though, with that super chat thing. That is so cool. I'm going to look that up, and y'all are way too awesome. Mission Viejo transplants get keys to Maryville home tomorrow. Sweet. Yeah, the shed. Yeah, shed really. Oh, you went to Chattanooga. That's cool. I heard that was a fantastic event. Gorgeous venue. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate y'all. This is fun. This is fun. We'll do this more.